Hello, this is Mark Simmons with J&M PC Experts, and today is computer security tip number 4. Safer downloading and the use of toolbars for Internet Explorer and Firefox. Now, first of all, with the downloads, if you have followed through our first 3 videos, and then our video number 5, the immunization, if you've followed the directions on these videos, more than likely you're covered on most of your harmful downloads. Now, if you haven't, then you're leaving the door open for all kinds of security threats. So I would suggest that you go through those videos and follow the instructions. And of course, if you need any help, we're always here for you. You can reach us by email or by phone. Now we're going to go over some of your dangerous downloads, music, movies, and of course free screensavers. That seems to be the biggest thing. If you've got Fun Web Products installed, My Web Search installed, you have got spyware. That's just a given, and you need to get it removed ASAP. When you see on the internet, you see free music, free this, free that. There's a reason why it's free. So basically, how do you know if these are harmful downloads? Well, if you don't have the proper security software, the only way to know is by installing it on a computer, downloading it, installing it, and getting the spyware or the virus. However, if you follow through our videos so far, you're not using Internet Explorer unless you have to. You are using Firefox, hopefully. You've installed Malwarebytes. You've installed Malware Fighter. And if you follow the video tip number 5, which we actually created first because it was the most important, is immunization, then you're getting closer to being protected. The next video, I would not download anything until you watch the next video, and that is where we discuss Avast Internet Security. And we're going to show you why you want to use that versus Norton and McAfee or AVG and Trend Micro. There's certain features that are offered with that software that aren't available with the other ones. One of the biggest things that actually covers what we're talking about today is it will block. If you're downloading something, it'll get to like 99%, and Avast will kick in warning you about the virus. Actually, wish I knew right off the top of my head what site that we could show you this, because it's really nice, because you never fully know what sites are protected and what sites aren't, and therefore you can have an innocent site and it still have malware because somebody has hacked into it and uploaded it. But with Avast, like I said, you get to 99% on the download, and then Avast will kick in, let you know that it blocked it and it's not letting it finish, to download. So the next video is really important, and if I'd have been thinking, I would have made that number 4 instead of this. I apologize. Just trying to get all these tips out there for you so you can be protected. Now, as far as toolbars, most of your toolbars are safe. You have the Google toolbar, which is safe. Yahoo has been tracked back to some spyware, AOL as well. And it's not the intention of Yahoo and AOL, but because they're so popular, you get people wanting to use that to their advantage. Now the My Web Search, that is definitely a toolbar you do not want. And another thing about toolbars are, if you can live without the toolbars, don't install them. Because what happens is, even if they're safe, it takes that much longer for your browser to open up. When you double click on it, it's going to take a few minutes. Whereas if you don't have the toolbars, then it's going to load faster and it's going to run faster. That's just one more thing that your computer has to load when you have toolbars. Like for example, mine. You don't see any toolbars on here except for my bookmarks toolbar, which actually, really, if I was worried about speed, then I wouldn't have this either. But it's convenient because I can put whatever I want on there, and it's there. And I would imagine it would slow it down a little bit. But with my bookmarks that I have over 100, as you can see. That'll slow it down too. But another thing about toolbars is I don't really understand why everybody wants them. Because let's say you put on 2 more toolbars. Well, that's this much right here space that you're taking off of your viewing space. And then you add another one. I have seen them where it's all the way down to here, and really, to me, that's just nonsense. But I'm being honest. Now, if you do have toolbars and you don't want them on there after seeing this video, or you didn't want them there to begin with, you can go in and you can turn them off. You can, some of them you can go into your programs and you can uninstall. Or you can, if you've got Firefox, it's real easy. Click on the arrow, go to options, add-ons, that's what it is. And as you can see, like I had this inbox queue that I use for Twitter. If I didn't want to use it, I could easily just disable it, or I could remove it. Usually what I do is I'll disable it, restart Firefox, and then remove it. And like this Avast web rep, I'm not sure why I have it disabled, but let me go ahead and enable it. And once you do that, you can see where it says restart now or undo, because it's not going to be enabled until we restart it. Web assistant, not really sure what that is, but I don't want that on. Okay, so now I'm going to click restart now. And you're going to notice, because I have that toolbar, it's going to take a little bit longer to load, but also I'm making a video as well. And as you can see, my desktop is full. That's not a good idea either. Okay, now we can see that it's enabled. We can close this out. And what that is, it shows the right here, it shows the safeness of a website. Like if we go to asktech.com, doesn't actually show, because I mean this is a new site too. It's something that I'm still working on. But if we go to Google, you can see that it's perfectly safe. Now let's Google free music downloads. Let's see, how about BearShare? Let's see what. Now I want you to notice something. See where that's yellow? It says this site has an average rating based on a limited number of votes, and you can click on it and it shows you. Me personally, I don't go to any site that's not in one of the greens. It's either in the just lime green or the bright green. Also, with malware bites, which was video tip number 2, that if there's malware on a site, it'll actually, and you have the paid version of malware, which actually you can receive a discount through us if you purchase it through our blog. You can it'll actually block that website. And you know, there's, by doing the immunization, that helps as well. Each of our tips in this security series, this computer security series that we've created, is going to help you to lessen your chances. It's not going to make you immune to all viruses, but it's going to decrease your chances of getting a virus, and if you do get one, it's going to be easy to clean it out or quarantine it before it does damage. Now, let's see, the video number 8 is going to be Firefox add-ons, where we talk about some add-ons where you can also block advertising or block certain things. And there's a kids mode and some other things that we're going to go over. But really, essentially, just put a little bit of thought and research into what you're downloading. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me or email me, Facebook me, Twitter me, whatever me. Just get a hold of me and I will look into whatever website you need looked into or the download, and I'll give you the stats on that. I'll scan it and find out, because we're trying to make the computer experience the way it was meant to be, not the way the big companies want it to be, so that they make money. Okay, there's one more thing I want to show you with that Avast, that web rep that I was showing you. I should have went over this before, but I had forgot. Let's Google something, free music, and in the search results, not in the advertisements, which I haven't looked into to find out why that is, but under the search engine results, it shows you what is safe and what isn't. So before you even click on it, you know if it's safe or not. But one other thing is, if you're ever in doubt or you want to scan a site yourself or to find out, there's website scanners. Now, one of these is just, okay, this one here, I believe it's not a real-time scanner, but it gives you some results on it. Like, let's go to yahoo.com. And you can see currently the site is not currently listed as suspicious. However, part of this site was listed for suspicious activity 146 times over the past 90 days. And then you can go through and you can see 75 Trojan viruses, 3 scripting exploits, 7 exploits, successful infection, blah blah blah, and it gives you all the information. Now let's check. Let's hit back and let's check jnmpcexpert.com, and we're going to check that. Okay, nothing found there. And this website will actually be in. I did come across a site that shows some malware in the past. We're going to go ahead and load that up so you can see what it looks like. Okay, piratebay.org. You can see that the site blacklisted, malware not identified. And so it was blacklisted, but because the malware wasn't identified, it says no. But basically, I'm just showing you these sites because you can actually run your own scans if you want. I've included the links at the bottom in the description. This one, this one, this one here, and then also the AVG one. Now, I've never used the AVG one. I came across this and I thought that I'd provide you with the link. Also, I thought I would provide you with the link that shows rogue security software. What that means is fake security software. It's actually what's called scareware now. And as you can see, there's a complete list. And the list keeps getting bigger and bigger. And not every program that's rogue is on this list. And a lot of these, the average user doesn't even notice the difference. Like this one right here, ANG antivirus. It's a knockoff of AVG. So if you have security software on your computer now that we haven't suggested in our videos, you may want to check to make sure they're not listed here. And you know, we'll have updates to this video in the future as things come to our attention that you need to know about computer security. So basically, we've covered you know, downloads, we've covered rogue security software, how to scan a site for malware to make sure that the site is safe. You know, I've provided you with a good bit of information in this, and I hope I haven't made the video too long for you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment either on the video on YouTube or Facebook, or you can simply email us or call us. We're always here to help. And again, we have our newsletter that's available at speedup.jnmpcexpert.com, and if you go into our YouTube page, it has all the links for our blog and our websites. I hope this has been helpful. If we can help you any further, just let us know, and you have a wonderful day.